Okay, we are in week 3, day 2, about to do my 2-mile run, followed by a brief workout in the gym. I think that is so that you build up your endurance and stamina, really, which I think is a great idea. But I think I'll be exhausted. But it's coming up to 4:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. Asphalt's been baking all day, so this is going to be super hot and uncomfortable maybe, and rush hour, so I'm going to try and avoid all the cars. All right, time to hit the pavement. So I'm 3/4 through the first mile, and I'm already at 52. I go through these periods where my blood sugars kind of seesaw up and down. It's kind of annoying. Also, the sensor is in its last 24 hours, so they start to get a little wonky in the last day of their session, I've noticed. So instead of running, I was just going to pause it and wait, but I thought I would just walk. I just ate 2 of my Sour Patch gummies. I actually did it at the beginning of the run because I was at 80 and I had like 0.8 units in me, or should I say 0.8 units on board. But all right, we'll see what happens. So I think the reality of it is that if I'm going to work out, I'll probably need to make sure I eat a little bit more consistently rather than not, and take better count of how many carbs I'm eating with every meal and snack. But these are the challenges. You can't just do things that you want to do when you want to do them. As a diabetic, you actually have to plan. I just checked my G7 app on my phone, and the sensor is experiencing a brief issue. So that leads me to believe that maybe my sugars aren't as low as it says it is, and that it's just failing, which happens frequently. Don't know if it's me or others, but here we go again. So I'm back on. My G7 is receiving, or should I say transmitting, and it says I'm back up to 73. So the Sour Patch Kids did their job, yes. But still says that I might drop low. I have a 1/4 unit on board, so I'm still walking. I did not bring my manual glucose monitor, which is always a good idea to have that on you for when you suspect that your sensor is wrong. But I didn't want to carry that when I run, you know. But maybe I should. Maybe that could be my added weight for training, for speed. Just carry all my diabetic mechanisms with it. I am over halfway through my 4 miles, and my sensor is experiencing yet another brief sensor issue. So that is becoming a problem. I don't know if it's the heat or if it's the sweat or what, but it's not working for me. I don't have my glucose monitor, the manual glucose monitor on me, so I am just walking. I did eat all of my Sour Patch Kids though. Only got another 1.5 miles to go.